Hello, my name's Sue and I'm going to be taking you through today's project. And for today's project, I've chosen the diamond flowers. These are gorgeous. And this is, in case anybody's not seen this is a stacker. And what we start with is you've got your largest one and then they go down in sizes and you literally stack them. But I'll show you that when we come to it. Then I've done a page curl. I love a page curl. There's so much you can do with it. And I'm not going to use mine flat like that. I'll show you what I've done with mine. Then the ever faithful insert. But it could be used outside as well. But this time it's inside. Then I've printed off a paper of sheet of metallic paper. Look at the shine on that. Isn't it gorgeous? And I'm going to be using that to stack my stacker. That's good, isn't it? Then I've got a sheet of flowers. And if you noticed on the stackers, all these flowers are on one set. And the set I've got, it's got the pansies or violas, whatever you want to call them, and the little blue one. I don't know what that is, but it's beautiful, it really is. And then I've also got, these can be used as sentiments, but they're not actually sentiments, they're toppers. But I want one of the baby ones, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that as well. So now we'll get to my card. And all I've done is I've taken a piece of cream card, because when you look at the main pattern on there, you could have had a purple one, you could have had a blue one. You could have had a pink one, a green one. But I've chosen to pick out the very light cream on there. So I've folded my insert in half, like that. And what I've done is I've put a piece of double-sided on there, which I'm just going to lift and get rid of that piece. And then the way I do it is lay it so that it's reasonably centred and close your card onto it. Just press it down. And I like mine so that when I open my card, my insert comes with it. You're not flapping about trying to get it and see what's inside. So that's the inside. But we're not going to leave it like that, because I've taken some of the flowers, and again, why should all the pretty be on the outside? Let's have a bit on the inside. Let's be different. So I've cut out the blue flowers. And again, don't go too mad with your foam pads. Now, it's up to you. You can either have a band of flowers coming round, but I'm going to just pop that one there, like that. Then my other large one are the violas or pansies or whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to have that along the top, there. Just like that. So you're already starting to put some interest inside your card instead of all of it being outside. So I've cut out some extra flowers. Now that should lay on top of that, but it's not going to. It's going to go in there. I'm going to make it bigger. Just hide the bottom of the stem. Nobody will know it shouldn't be there. They'll think, oh, look, where's she got that big bunch of flowers from? And again, one with a little leaf, and I'm going to pop that there. Doesn't look out of place because your flowers are all there. Then I've got a separate flower, and I'm just going to pop that on the middle. So I've got a nice bunch of flowers just from the main piece and 3 little flowers. And I'm going to do the same again up here. I'm just going to pop that, lift that one because I haven't fastened him down. Try and get your stem so that it's hidden, if you can. Mum doesn't want to go. So we just pop that in there like that. Just lift that behind. Pop that over the top, like that. Because flowers don't all grow to the front. You do have your buds at the back. You do have your buds at the front. There's another one there. I'm just going to pop that over the top. Then I've got some loose flowers, and I'm going to make this one, let's bring him round here. And we'll bring that just round that corner a little bit. I've got a bud, and again, just the one pad, and with not fastening everything down, you can slip things under. And then I've just got one more flower, and we'll have him, let's have him there, just like that. So there we are. For the sake of a few flowers, you've got a pretty insert instead of just the basic one. So that's the inside done, and now we'll start on the outside. And what I've done is I've folded my page curl in half, and I'm just going to fasten it round there like that. And what I've done is I've just put one piece of double-sided down there, which I shall lift and get that out of the way like that. Lift that. Now try and centre your card. You've seen your crease, so you know where your crease is. So hopefully when you fold it over, it's not going to be all square width. So just fold that over like that. And there we are. Like that. Now we start with the toppers. So I'll just move that out of the way for a minute. I've got to work, that's the right way. And what I've done, if I just find that sheet of gold, what I've done, the largest one I didn't do anything with. But then the next one, I've layered up onto this, but with it being near the bottom, I've put a darker piece on it, so it's gone on that corner. And as I've come to the top, to the very smallest piece, which is there, I've used the lightest piece. So I've tried to bring the gold in, as I've come nearer the top, I've tried to bring the gold in so that it really shows. So we'll pop that over there, and we'll bring the card back in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my my stacker before I actually put it on my card, and I'll show you why in a minute. So we take the largest piece, and then you take the next piece, and it really is just a case of stacking one on top of the other like that. And I've laid them out in order, which if you do that, when you start getting here, you can see that you've got that leaf to carry on, there's that flower, and there's the white flower at the bottom. So there's always something to line up with so that you've got a good idea of where things, that one's a little bit low, so we'll pop him there like that. Then the next one. I mean, if you don't want to put all these layers on, don't do it. Stop there. It's up to you. We've given you the means of making a huge stacker or just the one piece. It's up to you. But I like to use all the pieces because when it's finished, it really is effective. So you just keep laying them on like that. And then your tiniest one goes in the middle like that. And that's your stacker ready. Now, what I've done with my page curl is before I've stuck it down, I've just cut, if I don't know how to, there. I've just cut round it to lift that piece there. And that's all I've done is just gone from there to there with a knife and just cut that, and it lifts that piece there like that. So the largest piece of the stacker, I'll lay it up onto a piece of blue because if I'd put it on there, it would have disappeared. So what I'm going to do is just lift that and pop that under it. And then it looks as if your page curl is actually curling round your stacker. And I've just done that with double-sided. So there we are, that's your page curl, look. And it's curling round your stacker. And then I've taken one of the pretty toppers, and I'm just going to pop that on there, like that. And I've also taken 3 of the little flowers, and all these flowers are on the sheet, so you've got as many or as little. And again, if you want to make a bigger display on the bottom, just spread them about a bit. Don't pop them on top. Pop that one on there. And there we are. That's my interpretation of this card. Hope you enjoy it.